What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the movie Ed and His Dead Mother. Now, even though this movie is unknown for most people, it's actually a really funny comedy starring Steve Buscemi. He plays Ed, a middle-aged man who owns a hardware store, and he lost his mother a year prior, and he doesn't really know how to move on from her death, so he's kind of stuck in limbo with the rest of his life. He lives at home with his uncle Benny, who's a total perv. His uncle is constantly spying on the neighbors with a telescope, and whenever he thought that Ed was bringing a date home, he even tries to talk him into staying in the kitchen so he can whisper what Ed's supposed to do next, just in case he actually forgets how to do the whole date thing. Now enter AJ Paddle. This guy is the guy who can supposedly bring his mother back from the dead for a price. He works for the Happy People Corporation, which is sinister just from the name Happy People Corporation, and that is correct. What they do is whenever somebody dies, they know that the loved ones get the life insurance money. So what they do is they go talk to the person who lost their loved one, and for a certain price they'll reanimate the dead loved one. So that's exactly what Ed does. Ed pays AJ Paddle to bring his mother back from the dead. The only thing he doesn't know is the goal for the Happy People Corporation is to keep messing up and make things go wrong. So every time Ed needs to fix the next problem, he has to dish out more money, and their goal is to eventually get the whole life insurance policy back from the person who got it. They even go as far as hiring a girl to fall in love with Ed to get close enough to him so she has access to the house and can go in and do stuff to the mom. That way she gets messed up, and I don't know, it's kind of messed up, especially considering the name of the company. Now, whenever the mother is reanimated, she's doing perfectly fine at first. The only thing is after 12 hours, she dies again. So, of course, Ed goes back to Paddle, and wants to know why. Well, he has to, buy the meaning of life from him. So for another chunk of money, he gets what his mom needs and is able to bring her back again. And this whole time, the girl that's hired to fall in love with him keeps messing it up. So the mom starts out perfectly fine, and by the end she's running around the neighborhood trying to kill people and dogs and anything else because she basically became addicted to life. Now, through the whole entire movie, there's a reverend, and it's a running gag. He keeps calling the hardware store asking for shears, chainsaws, and even bear traps because he wants to murder his wife. And one of the funniest lines of the movie is he says he doesn't care if his wife even cheated on 5 people, but the fact that she cheated on the whole church council and half of them were women, that's where he draws the line. So he is just trying to get revenge on her, and eventually does try to and gets arrested for it. But this movie, it's just the way it's played out and everything about it, I would honestly recommend it. It's funny, it's unique, especially for the time period, and it should be a classic. Most people have not seen it, and I don't understand why. It has Steve Buscemi. He's a pretty big star, and I don't know, if you're looking for something that's funny and a little bit out there and something that you're definitely going to laugh at the whole entire time, I would seriously recommend the movie. I would give it 8 out of 10. And on that note, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys go out and pick up a copy and enjoy it just like I have.